Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is about how to be productive. So on my latest video I saw a comment to do videos related to studies. So this is not directly related to studies, but it's kind of like productivity means do the things that you like. So it might be studies, your work, or whatever it is. So today's video is about my personal opinion, what have really worked out for me to be more productive. So I'll be sharing that tips with you guys as well. So the first thing is get your priorities straight. So basically we have a lot of things in our life, like most of the people, for in a case of students it will be studies, they will be having extracurricular activities, dance, sports, then you have family, friends, and then like quality time with them, relation, like that. And it's a different sector, but still you need to spend time for that. Then studies, extracurriculars, and all of those things, school related things or work related, and your personal things. So for this, all we need to do all of this, then only it will become a life. So but the important thing is that you need to have a priority list for it, like you have a certain tasks to do. You need to know which one you should do first, like that's where the priority goes. So for me, my priority list starts from studies, then my extracurricular activities, or like something that makes me happy. Of course it will be dance, extracurricular activities, then only my friends and families will come. So you'll be thinking, why friends and families after that? It doesn't mean they are smaller to me, or I'm selfish. It just means family and friends all are like a qualitative thing, whereas studies and all, it's a quantitative thing. That means you need to put in a lot of efforts for your studies and all, whereas in families or relation, it's like it will be there, but you need to put in your efforts, you need to spend time with them. You need to be with them, then only they'll be with you when you are in need. So like it's more like a qualitative thing, you need to spend quality time, whereas for studies or other work or whatever it is, you need to put in a lot of effort. That means it's a quantitative thing. So for a family or friends, you won't feel like, you will feel happiness when you're doing it, whereas work or studies, you will be getting tired. So it's like a quantitative. So you need to have a priority list. So your studies or work or whatever is important for you should come at the top, then something related to you, according to your this, you can make a priority list. So if you have a priority list, you know on which part of the list you need to put focus. I'm not telling like this is below, like my friends and family are the third. No, it's all comes in a balance, but just need to know how to put your time, like spend more time for studies, because it's a quantitative thing. I already told you, you need to put a lot of quantity of time and effort for that, whereas family or friends don't need that much time, but you need quality time with them. So I hope you understand what I'm telling. Like it's not like it's three different sectors of my life. No, it's all equal, but you need to know the balance for that. Like you have an important exam coming tomorrow, but your friends are calling you to go out. You need to know your priority, that your exams are more important for you than this outing, which we can go another day. So that's a qualitative, where you need to put a lot of effort for that exam. So you need to know the difference between this. That's where the priority list comes for a help. So you know your priority study, so you need to study for that, and you can change the plan for next week or after that. So get your priorities straight, so you know what you want to do. Like you have an order of, you can make your to-do list more understandable for you. So the second one is your friend circle. So I don't know if this will be what same for you, but this I have experienced this. Like your friend circle really matters. Like there might be a lot of friends. You need to surround yourself with good people who's going to motivate you to be more productive rather than pulling you down. So there can be, just you have four friends for example, and one of that friend is saying like, I didn't study, so for me, can you also not study? That's not a good friendship. Where a good friend will say, let's study together. So you need to find good people around you, and you can be friends with them, there's no problem, but you need to set your boundaries with those people. So this has for like, I have experienced this, so I'm not going to explain that. So your friend circle really matters. Surround yourself with good people who's going to encourage you to go achieve more and more, not those ones who pull you back. So your friend circle is something that really affects you in being more productive. Like some can pull you back, so you will feel like, okay, they are not doing, then why should I do? Like you will get a thought of like you are having someone with you with your failure. Like that's not a good friendship. So your friend circle also matters in being productive. So the third thing is you need to find your productive time. So productive time depends on each and every person. For every person, their productive time will be different. For me, it's night. Some people it might be morning. Like for me, it's very hard to get up in the morning. So I'm more productive during the night times. Like productive times can be the time where you are more energetic to do your things, and there is less distraction. So it can be probably morning or night. So most of the people do it morning or night as their most productive time. For some, I don't know, I've never seen anyone making the productive time afternoon or evening. So it might be morning or night. You need to find your productive time. So it depends upon each and every person. So like for some it might be, there might be a night owl, so they will have a lot of time at the night and they can spend a lot of time to do their work at night, whereas some wake up early and do their things. So in my personal opinion, I'm not a morning person, I'm a night owl. I tend to stay awake and do my things. So it depends upon each and every person. So it's important to find your productive time, and during that time you need to avoid all those distractions. Turn off your phone, put on the do not disturb mode, and just do your work. At that time it's the most productive time. Like you will be focused and complete the task. So find your productive time. So the next thing is break your day into three parts. So it can depend upon each and every person. For a working person it might be different. So if you have three parts of the day, like in the first part you didn't become productive, you can go for the next part. Like you won't, like some people, for me, if I don't get one task done which was supposed to be done in the morning, the next of the day will be completely like I'll feel like, okay, today is not productive, today is not my day. So you should not feel like that. You need to divide it into three parts. If it's in the three parts, you know, like, okay, this part didn't work out, so I can be productive in the second part of the day. So for me, I have divided into three parts. That is, morning means school time. So school time, which is from around 7 morning 7 to evening 6 o'clock. It's like my school time. So that's the first part. Then I have the evening part, which is from 7 to 9. So that's evening parts. Then I told you I'm a night owl. So from that, from 10 o'clock to like the time when I sleep, it's another part of the day. So it can be improvised. If you're a morning person, you can put like morning 5 to 6, then your school time, then night time. For me, it's night when I get more productive, so I don't wake up early. So my first part of the day starts from 7, which is school time. So it can be school, work, or whatever. So you need to, like, if during your school time you like 7 to 6, morning 7 to 6, you plan something and you was not able to do that, you'll feel not like today is not your day. But then just think you have another part of the day that is from 7 to 9, so you can be productive during that time. So like if you wasn't able to do that, then you have another chunk of the day which is from 9 to I usually change that time, so it's 9 or 10, like depends upon my mood. So 10 to 12, or I'm not telling you to stay awake at night and all. You can switch the time into morning as well. So like if you have three parts, you can divide it into more parts if you want. Three parts, you know what to do and you know the productive time. So for me, at the last part of the day is where I do my studies and all. I'm more productive. School time, I have my school works, and after school I'll be doing that 7 to 9 part or 7 to 8 part. I'll be doing my extracurricular activities. So like you can divide it into three parts, so it will be much more easier to do your tasks, whereas you won't feel exhausted or unproductive. You will be able to do everything that you want to do. So the last and final thing which everyone will be facing is distractions. So my one of my most distraction is scrolling through reels. I'll just keep on going forever. So these distractions can be changed with a new habit. So when you feel like you want to scroll, just go for something else, like read a book. Like you feel like, okay, I won't, you will just so tired, you will just feel like to scroll, so you just stop it. Try to do something else, like you can do reading a book or writing something. You can do journaling, drawing, singing, something that's interesting for you, which is more interesting than doom scrolling. So you need to find some other habits, then you need to turn this into habits. Like you can scroll once in a while, yeah, when you after finishing all of your works, you can scroll to Instagram, you can watch whatever you want. Like most probably watching movies and all is not a distractions. Like we will most probably, most of the people do that when they're free, but scrolling is something that takes a lot of our times, like basically the phone. So put it in do not disturb mode and go for some other habits, and don't do something productive. Like you are feeling so lazy that you want to scroll to Instagram, you just can't replace it with a productive thing like studies and all, because we won't be able to focus. So instead of that, go for something else more interesting, which is going to keep you engaged, and get rid of the thoughts of scrolling or laziness from your mind. So the last and final one, I hope the last and final one will be improvisable for you, because I have seen a lot of people struggle with distraction, basically Instagram. It cannot be just Instagram, social media, phone or anything. So it's one of the most common distraction. Then another distractions might be like sleeping or something like that. So if it's like that, you need to put a schedule for that. Like everything needs a, if you have a scheduled plan, like you can do scrolling, you can do sleeping, watching movies, everything has a limits. So you need to set the boundaries for that. You need to enjoy your life. You can have a social life where and then you can work, you can study, you can do everything you want if you utilize your time wisely. So I hope this video was helpful. So I just shared my experience with you guys, all those tricks which helped me to be more productive. So it's not the same for everyone else. You can try this out or try other methods. There's a lot of methods out there. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. See you in the next video. Bye.